Yeah, what are we doing here? What do you got to share here?
We're just gonna. I was asked about having a good shooting position, a good standing position with an AR or whatever kind of rifle you're using. An AK doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter a little bit with the AK because sights get in the way. But there's a lot of folks out there you'll see all over the interwebs rocking this, fighting stance, typical type grip, elbows in, leaning forward, that kind of thing. With the hand way out there and that elbow up on top. That thumb over bore type grip on the forearm. I started out years ago, as soon as the Marine Corps switched to M16A4s, putting a foregrip on the gun. And we would use that as a reference, thumb over bore, but still put that foregrip on here where my fingers are just on that. And then eventually I went to that angled foregrip. I went to a stubby little foregrip, and now I've went to where I don't even use a foregrip at all. I like, if I'm in a really quick target acquisition, engaging, shooting some bad guys, whatever. Say we're going into a house and working in a team environment, and I go in the first door. Yeah, I might be rolling there like I'm going to go in here and smoke bad guys, and I'm just moving around and doing my whole thing, and I'm clearing my room, moving down my position, and all that stuff. What I tend to see, and what I've seen for myself, and I'm not afraid to admit this, is those first couple of rooms. Yeah, we're in here getting it. We're ready to lay bullets on bad guys and all that good stuff. And then third room, I'm back here, and then 45 minutes into it, I'm trying to think about, I should have put my first aid kit right here on my gear so my arm can rest on it because I'm getting beat down, wore out, and now I'm going in clearing rooms around here by Magwell somewhere. Those kind of things, the hand progresses back there. If we're running a 3-gun match or we've got a 40-second stage where we're running this gun, absolutely, thumb four over the bore, all that stuff all day long. And some folks out there train enough and train hard enough where they could probably sustain that for a long period of time. Me being in pretty good shape and training with this gun a lot, I would have a hard time clearing a decent sized enclosure that's bigger than a single family dwelling with my thumb over bore or in a very long, prolonged firefight or holding security on a door for hours. It's just not practical. What I teach people is to be good at that position, but also have some other tools where you're at. You might be firing during a reload and your hand may not get all the way back out there. It might be a little bit faster after a stoppage clearance or something. By not getting the hand all the way out there, but it's in another location on that grip, we should be able to work this gun and run this gun hard and accurately and quickly anywhere on this handguard.
Is your peripheral vision compromised with that?
I think if we get that elbow up way too high, we might start losing a little bit. But I'm not losing a whole lot. I mean, I'm a mobile gun platform. I'm looking around. I'm not just right here front ahead or looking straight ahead, that's it, and I can't see anything to my left. I can scan that way. I can lean slightly and see everything that I can do. And it's not really in the way. It's people talk about that with a two-handed handgun grip, but they call it the tactical turtle, where you can't see anything. I really disagree with it. If we have we can just small amount of movements we can be able to see, and you're not losing that much peripheral vision. Maybe somebody 300 yards away down a hill, you can't see them, but if you lean a little bit, you'll see them.
So I guess the final verdict on this stance is?
I think it's the fastest way or the best way to minimize recoil and to keep that jump down on that barrel and put those rounds accurately on target. But I also accept that I personally can't sustain it for a long period of time in some things I've done in the past.
So it all depends on who you are and what you're doing.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you again, man.
Thanks, man.